stepping on the mat here, and someone's going to walk out a pretty impressive 2-0 in this event. How big would that be for Jordan Oliver to carry that momentum into the World Trials in his home arena of Gallagher, Iowa?
This will be a big win for him. I mean, as they said, Haislan 7th at the Olympic Games, 5th at the Worlds, back-to-back years. So, you know, this is truly the top level competition for him. Gauge where he's at on a world level.
And again, how crazy is that 66 kilogram weight class going to be with Kellen Russell, Brett Metcalf, Jordan Oliver, 3 of the great NCAA champions of the last half decade now are all battling for one spot on that world team. Right now, it's Kellen Russell's holding the top seed.
And you see Garcia in on the single. And Oliver steps out, gives up the 1.
But again, with these rules, it's so great. I mean, it's a takedown nullifies that and still gives you the lead. So
yeah, and you saw that there. Garcia was trying to pull Oliver back in, and before we probably would have just seen him walk right out of bounds with that.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Oliver just finished up his. Oh, there it is. I think I know where he learned that move. This guy sitting in his corner was pretty good at that move, but he's got to finish it here as Garcia's in a pretty good spot here to get that stalemate.
He switches off to a double.
Well done. That's good technique right there.
Well, we have a 2-1 score in favor of Oliver, working a high gut right here.
Oliver just capped off his 2nd NCAA title.
Should be noted, he's a beast on top when you see him in college.
Yeah.
And if he can translate that over to the international game, watch out.
Another one of these youngsters, he's just getting started. You know, he's still a senior in college. I mean, trying to make a world team while he's still in college, like his coach John Smith did. Ironically enough, at Oklahoma State. So a lot of great connections. The Smith legacy here in
I think we've seen
sport.
3 Cowboys wrestle tonight.
How many came up and spoke of former? We saw Mark Munoz. We saw Daniel Cormier. I know Mo Lawal was out in. We saw Eric Guerrero. I mean, the list of his wrestlers is incredible. Coleman Scott. A 2-1 lead, Jordan Oliver. Garcia got the push out early in the match. And Oliver with the nice low single, and then the kind of the improvisation there to come up to a double leg and finish was nice.
You see here, 20 seconds on the clock here. Oliver trying to get one before the break.
Good action there. Both wrestlers had multiple scoring chances. 2 seconds remaining in this first period.
Canada and Jordan Oliver for Team USA right now in front of you.
Well, I'd have to think if Oliver can go 2-0 here in this event against 2 world-class athletes, you go back home to your home gym to wrestle for the World Trials to make a spot on the world team. You got to be feeling pretty good, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, if you see this match against Metcalf, that's going to be one heck of a match if we see that again. Metcalf.
Yeah, if seeds hold, those would be the top 2 seeds because, of course, Russell gets a bye to the final. So you'd have a mini-tournament final of Metcalf and Oliver for the right to wrestle Russell for the best of 3.
Ooh, man.
Oh, yeah. Man, how good did Metcalf look in New York City on Wednesday night? He had a convincing victory over his Russian opponent, too. So Metcalf's got to be feeling pretty good coming into the trials as well.
So we're back to it, second period. Good first period.
Nice action there. Sometimes, too, with these new rules, they promote wrestling, but it doesn't have to promote scoring. I mean, that was just great act. That's just good. There's nothing wrong with having a good leg defense, and the rules promoted the action, but sometimes a good scramble is just as good as a good takedown. We saw some great scrambling there from both those wrestlers. That sequence near the end of the period was awesome. Jordan Oliver, Pennsylvania High School.
Looks like he's trying to step it up here a little bit.
Yeah.
Bang it on the head. There it is.
It's funny to look at Oliver so muscled up. I mean, we think of him as that little 125 or 133 pounder in college, but he's got some guns, man. He's a big 45.5 pounder. He has certainly put some time in the weight room to make the jump up here. Remember, maybe one of the best college matches I've ever seen with him and Stieber last year in the finals. Stieber won on that controversial takedown call. But boy, Oliver bulked up to 41, and he's not done bulking up. He is put together right now. So I believe Garcia was warned, so now he's on the clock here, Richard, on 30 seconds. So Garcia's got about 15 seconds to score, or Oliver's going to increase his lead to 3-1. And there it is. So Jordan Oliver now up 3-1. Again, though, if you're Garcia, kind of have to throwaway point because the takedown still ties it and ultimately gives him a criteria win. So spot right now would be if Oliver were to pick up another takedown.
Garcia there.
And close. Oh, nice counter by Oliver. And a 2-point takedown. And you saw the frustration there. I think we're going to have a challenge. I think they're going to call that I believe the Canadian coaches want he's going to say that's a 1-point push out.
Where's my challenge? Bring the block. Bring the block. No challenge?
Well, challenge has
We're not going to get a challenge
has
there.
been removed. Well, that was close. You could. That's challengeable to say if that was just a push out or a takedown.
Yes, 10 o'clock. You don't bug me. Then you come to 375. If I'm not awake at 10 o'clock.
40 seconds to go in the match. Jordan Oliver trying to camp up a very impressive performance here at the United for Wrestling event in LA, going 2-0 against two of the top-ranked wrestlers in the world.
Watch Garcia here. He's going to get physical here. That's how he wrestles. He's down. He's going to come. There it is. Garcia on the shot.
And
Oliver will give up the push out there.
And I think Garcia is now trying to do the math that he said, as that was a 1-point push out. So he's going to need a 3-point move here in the final 15 seconds. Maybe that was worth a challenge now. It would have been 4-2, which I think probably could have been the right call. Now a takedown ties it, but got to get the takedown first. Jordan Oliver, he's going to win 2 impressive victories tonight. Richard is 5-2 over Haislan Garcia. Good match. Boy, Oliver
looked good today. So this should take